I have no idea if we're live. It says unstable. So no idea if we're live. It lives? I have no idea. Because my bitrate shows as unstable, so I'm giving it a quick second. But I didn't feel like doing a starting stream because I wanted to make sure it works, but my bitrate is unstable right now. But OBS shows in the green, so I think we're fine for right now. But this is the 12-hour stream part 2. I believe we're at 4 hours and 15 minutes, which means we have 7 hours and 45 minutes left of the stream. So that's what I'm going to go off of. Then plus that, over that. So probably we'll aim to hit 8 hours on this one if OBS decides to work. But Mass Effect 3 started yesterday morning. I'm bad at summarizing things, but basically the Reapers came to Earth and attacked Earth. Shepard, Kaidan, and this new guy Jack were sent to the Citadel to try to request aid, and the Citadel was basically like, well, if they're focusing on Earth, that gives us time to prepare on our end. So one of the counselors was then like, hey, you scratch my back, I scratch yours, go to Palaven, which is what the aim for this playthrough of ME3 will be. Maybe go a bit longer, we'll see, because I'm trying to keep it to 4 hours for each game. But the goal is to get Garrus on this ship, which should happen with this next quest. And I think that's everything. They also changed the ship a little bit, because a little bit of time has passed, but yeah. And hopefully the stream is living for you all to hear all that. I can't tell. War assets. The people, weapons, armies, and fleets that you've accumulated are your war assets. The overall readiness of the galaxy determines how effectively these assets will perform in the final battle. We're gonna try to max this out. Okay. Is the stream live? Please tell me it's live. I can't tell because it says stream health is still bad. Okay. Sweet. Okay. So yeah, double checking. Priority Palaven. Prime Explorian of the Turian hierarchy has called a war summit that presents an opportunity for the Alliance to request help building the Crucible. Unfortunately, Fedorian was caught in the Reaper attack on Palaven. Rescue the Turian Primarch from Caliban's moved.
I can't believe the Council won't help.
Come on, Sarah. If Thestia was lost and Earth hadn't been touched yet, you can be damn sure we'd be guarding our own borders.
I know the Toxic Crew. I know.
Commander, the Alliance has found a new Cerberus lab on Sanctum. Admiral Hackett would like you to investigate. Commander, come to check on your new recruit?
Just wanted to see how you were doing.
Still trying to get my bearings. When I was working on the Normandy's upgrades, I left at the end of the day. I didn't even have a toothbrush or a change of clothing until I made some emergency purchases on the Citadel.
Ah, there's the announcement. There it is.
Next time you need something, just ask. You're not alone here.
Oh, it's no trouble, Commander. I'm sure you have larger concerns.
We can put in a requisition order.
My toothbrush is a Cision Pro Mark IV. It uses tiny Mass Effect fields to break up plaque and massage the gums. It costs 6,000 credits.
Okay, yeah. You're on your own with that.
In any event, I appreciate you giving me the chance to stay. Was there anything else?
How'd you end up in the military anyway?
My family didn't have money for university. When the Alliance saw my aptitude scores, they offered me a full scholarship. I served my required years after graduation and decided to stay. I really like the challenges of the lab. Although, I'm sure I'll grow to love frontline service as well.
I'm surprised you're worrying about a toothbrush. We got bigger problems right now.
Oh, believe me. Seeing the Reapers on Earth was terrifying. But I won't help anybody by bursting into tears here in the CIC, will I? being here on the Normandy helps. If anyone in the galaxy can stop the Reapers, it's you. And if flagging your messages and managing strategic intel helps you in any way, then it's worth it.
You worked in Alliance R&D?
Yes. You'd think quantum entanglement would make communication easy, but imagine incorporating multiple incoming sources and then networking them with extrapolations of time-lag data to construct a coherent situation GUI. It's an exciting challenge. For me, anyway.
Where are you from originally?
A colony in the Terminus systems, actually. Though I studied on Earth, at Oxford. My parents were from London. They loved Earth, but they wanted the freedom a colony life could offer. Even if that freedom has its share of danger. If I recall correctly, you grew up on Mindwar.
Given what happened to Earth, I don't think we can count on anywhere being safe right now.
Quite true, Commander.
Carry on, Specialist.
See, priority mission, Eden Prime. Commander, Cerberus has attacked Eden Prime and is now occupying the colony. Alliance forces are stretched too thin right now to attempt to liberate the colony, but we've been doing what we can to covertly aid the local resistance. In the process, we've learned that Cerberus has uncovered a major Prothean artifact. We don't know what it is, but it appears to be the reason for the attack on the colony. We need you to infiltrate the colony and recover the artifact. Oh, hold on. Edward, no. We're not starting the 12 hours over. I said 4 hours per game. We did the 4 hours. It says part 2 in the description. I know it does because I put it there. So, no, don't try to pull that one on me. Dear Commander Shepard, some of the data you found allowed me to research and upgrade for you. Simply access the terminal in Dr. Sassoni's office at your convenience, and you may choose how and when to implement it. Have a pleasant day. Welcome back gift from Edie. While we were in the dry dock, Joker suggested that a small welcoming gift would be appropriate to have on hand, should you be reinstated as commanding officer. As the ship does not have the capacity to accommodate the dancers he suggested, I chose something from the official Systems Alliance catalog. Soldiers who have held an N7 designation for 5 years or more are entitled to a commemorative hooded jacket for wear on off-duty hours. You will find it among the selection of casual clothing in your cabin. Edward, please. Don't hurt me with this one. I'm very frustrated about what happened earlier. New article, Quarian Fleet. By Roxius Aurelius on computer. That's why it says part 2 is because it happened earlier. There's part 1 and part 2. It's split into 2 streams. Citadel, where is the Quarian fleet? The latest intelligence shows that the Reapers are taking system after system at a feverish pace. Members of all races are fleeing their stations, colonies, and in some cases their home worlds. This kind of forced exodus might seem especially familiar to the nomadic Quarians, who were pushed off their homeworld by the synthetic Geth centuries ago. But as the galaxy pushes back against the Reapers, the Quarians are conspicuously absent. Turian and Alliance spokespeople cannot provide the fleet's current location. They say they have other concerns at the moment. Whatever the Quarians are up to, they want it kept secret from the Council. After a refueling stop at Illumium, the fleet left no stated destination, and there are also reports of a galaxy-wide call for all young adult Quarians to abandon their pilgrimages to rejoin the fleet. Greedy and short-sighted powers will always try to gain the upper hand in times of galactic crisis. We can only hope that whatever the Quarians are planning does not interfere with the only thing that should matter, stopping the Reapers. Subject my dog. Dear Commander Shepard, I was a contractor working on the Normandy's haptic interface when it was in dry dock. Your VI, Edie, emailed me to let me know I left my dog mech on board. I'm all the way out in Terra Nova now, and would hate for you to go a million clicks out of your way to drop off my dog. Please just take care of her. She likes exploring, sniffing chemical trails, and 750-volt outlets. Thank you, and sorry for the trouble. I promise she won't be too much of a headache, Andrea Brown. Flash. All Alliance military personnel, this is a galaxy-wide alert for all human territories. Fleet Admiral Hackett has declared threat condition Saber 1. Enemy presence confirmed in Sol System, Earth under Reaper attack. All Alliance and military personnel are directed to evacuate Sol System at first available opportunity. Do not attempt Earth approach. Heavy enemy resistance reported. Repeat, do not attempt Earth approach. Further instructions to follow on coded channel Crimson Tacit. Earth-based Alliance personnel unable to evacuate are directed to commence any and all necessary countermeasures. All remaining Alliance personnel outside Seoul Theater are directed to muster at pre-appointed staging areas and commence offensive combat operations at first available opportunity. In absence of further instruction, independent action is authorized. Commander Shepard, Hackett, this letter formally acknowledges your reinstatement into the Alliance Navy per Admiral David Anderson's recent verbal communication. Under emergency war provisions, War Powers Regulation 903.5, you are hereby authorized to assume command of the Normandy SR-2. You are directed to begin interdiction operations against any and all enemies posing a threat to Earth, its colonies, and its allies. Furthermore, you are granted diplomatic authority to establish treaties with non-human races as required to support your mission. Special Ops from Hackett. Shepard, Alliance forces are stretched thin across the galaxy. We need your specific talents for a series of ops. These missions will open doors for the Alliance in places we can't touch through conventional means. We'll deploy operatives to hold point after you've completed your objectives. I need you to head to a Cerberus lab on planet Sanctum. I'll brief you when you're inbound. And yeah, OBS just does not like working most of the time. And I'm sorry about your capture card as well, but yeah. Little bit of a sore spot because Mass Effect would not show and then OBS crashed and then it wouldn't go back online for 5 minutes, so yeah. This will only be an 8-hour stream because I streamed for 4 hours prior and that's why it's part 1 and part 2. Just making that clear. For anyone that might happen to watch the VOD and wonder why it's only... see. Bridges Joker, Crew Deck, Liara, Engineer Adams, James. We'll go talk to Joker.
Hey, Commander. You know, I had my doubts about the Council. But after years of ignoring your warnings, they're finally willing to step up and tell you they just can't help.
They've spent years denying the threat. You think they'd be prepared now?
I was kind of hoping that maybe they were planning in secret and just not telling you about it because, you know, Cerberus. Well, let me know if you want me to get them on the channel and then hang up on them, you know, for old time's sake.
Mm-hmm.
Lieutenant Steve Cortez, shuttle pilot. Got news about our supply chains, Commander.
Nice to meet you, Lieutenant. What's going on?
Sorry to just jump in, Commander. There's so much to be done, I get caught up in the tasks at hand.
He's always like that. You need to chill out, Esteban.
So you do care, Mr. Vega? Or is that the Cerveza talking again?
So what's happening with our supply chains, Lieutenant?
Alliance procurement chains are in chaos, but the Citadel's economy is still running. I can network to Citadel retailers. You can view inventory and make purchases right from this console.
When I network to a new store, I'll let you know.
It does cost more to coordinate delivery to the Normandy, so it's cheaper to buy supplies when you're there.
So, you're my shuttle pilot, but you're setting up procurement chains?
I wasn't assigned as Normandy's pilot. Not much need for one on a dry dock ship. I was overseeing the retrofit of the cargo hold. I'm quite familiar with the operation and maintenance of the UT-47 Kodiak and the M44 Hammerhead. In my experience, it made sense for me to take over as shuttle pilot when we left Earth. Especially given Mr. Vega's love of mid-air collisions.
To save the day, pendejo.
I'm also responsible for logistics, making sure the armory and shuttle are properly stocked and maintained.
Do you maintain this armory?
I share that duty with our illustrious Mr. Vega. Though I believe the only weapon he really cares to maintain is himself.
You know you love the show, Esteban.
The first retrofit we did was to move the armory down from Deck 2. I'm not sure what Cerberus engineers were thinking. Now you get off the elevator, pick your gear, and head right into the shuttle.
Just like the original Normandy.
Welcome back to the Alliance, Commander.
Appreciate it, Ash. Since this is the last game in the trilogy, I'm gonna kind of try to wing it more, and take my time with this one. So, I kind of want to experience it for myself and sort of figure it out on my own this time. But if I need help, I will ask. But I want to try to get this last game on my own. That makes sense?
How long have you been with the Alliance?
About 10 years. I enlisted in First Fleet serving on the SSV Hawking, flying F-61 Tridents mostly. I love the Trident. It practically dances in low atmo. I spent as much time tinkering on my bird as flying her. Got a bit of a reputation.
So you can fly fighters and fix them.
Yeah, and I got a knack for procurement too. They were grooming me for CAG, but my skill set made me more valuable commanding a flight deck. They assigned me to the Normandy retrofit team about 5 months ago to oversee all cargo bay modifications.
What happened to the M44 Hammerhead?
It was sent to the tech labs for a retrofit. To afford mobility with such a small ESO core, its design sacrificed armor plating. The lab engineers are trying to improve that. After the Reaper invasion, those labs are probably just a pile of rubble.
The Kodiak seems a bit different.
Good eyes, Commander. This is the UT-47A Kodiak. It's got an upgraded ESO core and prototype stealth technology based on the Normandy design. For quick drops, I can get you in and out virtually undetected. She flies like a brick, so that's why you need a good pilot.
You were stationed on Earth. Do you have family there?
I'm an only child. Lost my parents years ago. I had a husband back when I was stationed at Ferris Fields. The Collectors took out the whole colony. I'd rather not talk about it.
Keep up the hard work, but don't kill yourself.
Yes, Commander.
Alright, he seems like a nice little fellow. Weapon upgrades. Alright, let's go to this tool.
Hey, Shepard. How'd it go with the council?
Same as usual. Non-committal, unhelpful.
Bet they still wanted you to help them out, no?
Yep. We're going to rescue a Turian Primarch from Palaven.
Sounds like fun. Never been to the Turian homeworld. You come down here for something? Or are you just looking?
I did just come to chat, but I might stay for the show.
Have to work harder than that if you want me to blush. Not sure what there is to talk about. You already know my service record.
I don't, actually. I didn't have access to personnel records when we met.
Right. Forgot about that. Well... Think you can dance and talk at the same time?
Oh, I can dance.
Okay, Lola. Let's do this.
Fuck this up.
Don't let my good looks fool you, Vega. I got my share of scars.
You remind me of my old CO.
Oh, yeah? And who was that?
Captain Tony. He was a hard-ass son of a bitch, but a good leader. Nice.
What do you mean, was?
Died. With most of my squad. Protecting a civilian colony from a collector attack.
And the colony?
It was either them, or the intel we had on the collectors. Intel we could have used to destroy them. I chose the intel.
Sorry. That's a tough call.
The best part was, we didn't really need the intel in the end. Because you were out saving the galaxy by taking down the entire collector homeworld.
You didn't know. You can't blame yourself, Vega.
Who says I'm blaming myself?
I do.
You a shrink too?
No, but that stunt back on Mars was reckless. You're lucky to be alive.
So?
So, maybe you don't care if you live or die.
Or maybe... I'm just willing to do whatever the fuck it takes to end this goddamn war!
Maybe you are. But if you're half as good as I think you are, we need you alive.
Thanks for the pep talk.
Anytime.
Hey. Thanks for the dance, Lola.
Lola, huh?
You kinda look like a Lola.
You're cute. So I'll let you get away with it. For now.
That's it. Now you made me blush.
Dun dun dun. I will not be pursuing a relationship with him because I've seen it and it's creepy. Doggo!
Good dog.
Good doggo. A good doggo. We love good doggos. Alright, so that's it for down here. So engineering, engineer Adams.
Commander, welcome back to the Normandy. Or maybe you should be saying that to me.
Engineer Adams. What are you doing here?
I was put in charge of the drive core retrofits. My experience on the Normandy SR-1 made me an obvious choice.
So, what do you think of our SR-2?
She's incredible. If there's one nice thing I can say about Cerberus, it's that they know how to build a ship. And about that, Cerberus, I mean, I owe you an apology.
How so?
Back when you got this ship, Dr. Chakwas contacted me, asking me to help with your mission against the Collector.
Or at least there's something
I
creepy that can
refused.
happen with
I
him.
didn't have your back, and I'm sorry for that.
Because I've seen the YouTube video for it. There's something creepy that happens with him.
Why didn't you join us?
I saw what happened to you when the Normandy went down. I didn't trust that it was really you, and I certainly didn't trust Cerberus. Also, as an officer of the Alliance, I don't just leave my post, you know?
Your Alliance first. That's the way it should be.
Thank you, Commander. Glad to be aboard.
Is your family okay?
My parents are serving on Viridian Zenith, an Alliance agricultural vessel. My sister is a navigator on the SSV Benjamin Davis. Happy to report that both vessels are safely under Hackett's command.
Does the new Normandy stack up to the old SR-1?
Stack up. It blows the old ship away. The Tantalus drive core has been completely overhauled. The SR-2 might be nearly twice the size, but the new drive core is 3 times bigger. This ship can fly. That said, Cerberus isn't too high on safety. If pushed past her limits, this core would vent into engineering. Guess it gives my team incentive to keep her well balanced during a firefight.
Do your job or get vaporized.
Pretty much. I noticed you upgraded the kinetic barriers with cyclonic technology. Should help reduce the draw when under missile fire.
Hopefully that means fewer vaporized engineers.
The IES stealth system is significantly improved. It can handle a higher blue shift of our emissions.
And that means?
We should be able to drop out of FTL without triggering every sensor in range. Very handy for stealth reconnaissance. All in all, the Normandy is a marvel of engineering.
What do you think of Edie?
We had a good talk during the retrofit. A little strange at first, talking shop with an AI.
AI? I thought Edie posed as a VI to keep the likes of you from unplugging her.
Yeah, but I saw through her. Have you seen her hardware? Processing power is off the charts. And then there were the problems that kept fixing themselves. If I hadn't had her pegged, I would have sworn I was losing it.
You never expressed any skepticism, Lieutenant Adams.
I figured I'd better play it safe with the Cerberus AI, Edie. No offense.
None taken. As long as you keep your fingers out of my cognizance processors.
In the beginning, I tried disconnecting her from key processes without giving myself away. Easier said than done. But Joker seemed to trust her, and in time I saw her advantages. Even grew to like her.
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, aye, ma'am.
Commander Shepard, it's a pleasure to see you again.
You're the drone from the Shadow Broker's ship.
Dr. Tassoni now refers to me as Glyph instead of Info Drone, 95% of the time. If you have a moment, I'd like to draw your attention to a terminal in her office. It analyzes information packages. If you find any useful data, I can research upgrades for you.
And what should I be looking for?
I'll inform you if you've found relevant data. When you do, return to this terminal for your choices. In the meantime, Dr. Tassoni would like to speak with you. Have a pleasant day.
It's alright. I'm just gonna...
The council didn't go too well, huh?
It was less than ideal.
Yeah, that's a shocker.
Whole worlds are being lost to the Reapers. What more will it take?
Who knows? Hell, maybe the council's just taking petty revenge for Shepard hanging up on them all those years ago.
Wait, Shepard did what?
Oh, sorry, I think we're going through some dark matter. Hello? Hello?
Looks like you brought more than just that drone from your ship.
A few things were necessary. I'd be a very silent shadow broker without data feeds.
So you have access to your resources?
What I can get. We'll need it to research this Prothean device. Until we understand precisely what it does, it's far too dangerous to use.
Did the Protheans actually complete this weapon?
You mean, will it work? They wouldn't have poured their last resources into this device if they thought otherwise. But we really need to find out just what kind of weapon they left us.
It'd be nice to know we're not kids playing around with a loaded gun.
Absolutely. The damage it could cause if it backfired is unthinkable. People were finally starting to listen before the Reapers came. If we'd had a little more time, maybe Earth wouldn't. I'm sorry. I understand if you don't want to talk about it.
The thought means a lot, Liara. Thanks.
You're welcome. And since I didn't mention it before, it's good to be back, Shepard.
Ah, here's the wall. Ashley Williams. I know of a couple people that go on that wall because I had it spoiled for me. Which is also why I say I don't want to hear too much about the game. I'll be fine. I'll get fish again. If it's an option. I don't know if it's an option. But if I see it, I'll make it an option. There we go. Now to go see my husband. Ad is about to start in 3 minutes. I'm gonna run it because I started making some mashed potatoes because I'm starving. But then everything happened. So I'm gonna do a quick ad break and run to go grab these. Make sure they're not burning. Ah, okay. I have sustenance for the street. I went over, but it was for the sake of food. Yeah. Alright, I have everything. Yeah, I don't do mods too often. Oh, it looks so dark on screen. Can you make out? No, can't do anything. Okay. Clusters already conquered by the Reapers can be accessed during using a Normandy stealth drive. Search these clusters for survivors, salvage, and valuable intel. Alright. The Milky Way galaxy, that's so meta. Here you go. Yeah, I just don't like mods in general. No, nothing against those who use them. I just personally am not a fan of them. Normandy is equipped with a new and improved scanning pulse that can detect objects of interest. Use this to uncover war assets, artifacts, intel, and fuel as you fly around a system. Beware, however, that each time the pulse is used, the chance that Reapers will enter the system to investigate is increased. If a Reaper is entering the system you're in, flee and wait until you complete. Oh, that's. Oh, I don't like that. I mean, I like it, but also I don't like it. It makes so much sense for the game, but Mene. Palaven's largest food. I'm gonna casually eat as I play. Huh.
Oh no. No. Palaven.
We have an old friend there.
Holy hell. They're getting decimated.
Strongest military in the galaxy, and the Reapers are obliterating it.
Was it like this on Earth?
Yes.
Shepard. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Commander, the LZ's getting swarmed.
James, open that hatch.
I don't know if Edward is still here, but he gave me a terrible idea. A very terrible idea. One I won't say until we get closer, but he gave me a terrible idea. I don't like how they run.
Alright, get in, get out. Let's move!
Nick, you're doing that as if you know what the idea would be.
Soldier, which way to your commanding officer?
Straight ahead and around the corner, past the first barricade. Hold your fire! Friendly inbound!
You don't really need to know. It is a terrible idea. It is an idea that would be so bad. However.
Try them again.
Men I command to West Airfield. Do you read? Nothing.
We could really use air support, General. Waiting for your orders, sir.
Domestic, get your men up on that north barricade.
Yes, sir.
Sergeant Bardas, find a way to get that comm tower operational.
Sir.
General?
Commander Shepard, heard you were coming, but I didn't believe it. General Corinthus.
I've come to get Primarch Fedorian.
Primarch Fedorian is dead. His shuttle was shot down.
We're about to see
an hour ago as
Garrus.
it tried to
Sorry,
leave the
spoiler.
moon.
That's
I think.
gonna complicate things.
I think. I could be wrong. No, wait, it's not this one. It's another one. Ignore me. Ignore me. Ignore me.
How bad is it, General?
We just lost about 400 men in half an hour. We set up camps on this moon as an advanced position to flank the enemy. A sound strategy. Just...
Irrelevant.
Exactly. The sheer force of the Reapers seems to make them immune to that sort of tactic. The Primarch and his men found that out the hard way.
I'm sorry. I hear he was a good man.
And a friend. He would have been an outstanding diplomat.
So what happens now?
The Turian hierarchy provides very clear lines of succession.
Right. General Corinthus?
With such heavy casualties, it's hard for me to be certain who the next Primarch is.
I'll know by one thing.
However, at the moment, contacting them is impossible. The comm tower is out. Husks are swarming that area. We can't get close enough to repair it.
Don't worry, General. I'll get your tower operational.
Thank you, Commander. I'll take care of things on this end.
All right, let's go.
It's a bit too quiet for the conversation I remember.
I see the comm tower to the left of the main barricade in front of the Paladin.
I don't like that.
Let's go.
I don't like that. Oh my god, I don't like that.
from this panel. Liara, see if you can repair it.
I'll go up and have a look. If you can keep husks from climbing up behind me, I'd appreciate it.
Here they come.
Ready, James?
Hell yeah. Let's take them.
Shepard, I've repaired the tower's main satellite connection. On my way down.
General, do you read? The comm tower is now operational.
Much appreciated, Commander. I'll contact Palaven Command.
Let me know when you've got something. I'll help your men till I hear from you.
Understood.
Shepard out.
Shepard, come in.
Go ahead.
I have information from Palaven Command. Please return ASAP.
On our way.
Me. That would be me in this scenario. Wrong one. I keep going to the wrong one every time. What? Is it this way? What is it?
What have you got?
As your partner said, succession is usually simple. But right now,
this is the conversation.
Chaos. So many dead or MIA.
I need someone.
Yes,
I don't care who, as long as they can get us the Turian resources we need.
Don't worry, Shepard.
I'm on it, Shepard.
Oh, either way.
We'll find you the mark.
Garrus.
I'm okay.
Vicarian, sir.
I'm okay.
I didn't see you
I'm okay.
arrive.
I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm okay.
At ease,
I'm okay.
General.
You're alive.
I'm hard to kill. You should know that.
Ah, it's nice to see this in better graphics.
I thought you'd be on Palaven.
If we lose this moon, we lose Palaven. I'm the closest damn thing we have to an expert on Reaper forces, so I'm advising.
James, this is Garrus Vicarian. He helped me stop the Collectors. He's a hell of a soldier.
Oh, I just irritated the fuck out of
Lieutenant,
my voice.
Good to see you too, Liara.
Good to see you in one piece, Garrus.
I was just without. I was going through withdrawals.
Palaven Command tells me that the next Primarch is General Adrian Victus.
Victus. His name's crossed my desk.
Know him, Garrus?
I was fighting alongside him this morning. Lifelong military, gets results, popular with his troops.
Yes.
Not so popular with military.
I don't hear a single word
Has
he's
a
saying.
reputation for playing loose with accepted strategy.
What do you mean?
On Tatris, during the uprisings, his squad discovered a Solarian spy ring about the same time the Turian separatists did. Rather than neutralize the ring, he fell back. He even gave up valuable fortifications which the rebels took.
Then the rebels attacked the Solarians, and when both groups had worn each other down, Victus moved back in. Didn't lose a man.
Bold strategy, but wild behavior doesn't get you advanced up to meritocracy.
Primarch Victus. That should be something to see.
You think he can get the job done?
We both know conventional strategy won't beat the Reapers. Right now, he could be our best shot. And I trust him.
Okay, let's get him on the shuttle and get out of here.
Commander! Shepard, come in!
Can this wait, Joker? We're in the middle of a war zone.
We've got a situation on the Normandy, Commander. It's like she's possessed. Shutting down systems, powering up weapons. I can't find the source.
I need the Normandy standing by. We may have to bug out.
Should I go back and take a look?
Do it. Garrus, you said you were with Victus this morning?
Yeah, but we got separated. He went to bolster a flank that was breaking. Could be anywhere out there.
We're trying to raise him, Commander.
Incoming harvester, headed for the airfield.
Yeah.
General, tell Primarch Victus we'll rendezvous here. In the meantime, let's go take care of whatever that thing dropped off. Coming, Garrus?
Are you kidding? I'm right behind you.
Aaron! That's my space husband. It's been so long. I've missed him so much. It's been like a day. I've missed him so much.
James, that's you breathing so hard?
Atmosphere's a little thinner than I'm used to, is all. Adrenaline's better than
Oh, that's a corrupted. Yeah, these are corrupted. Well, Turians.
Just me? Or those Reapers look like Turians? I think we're
You're
done
right,
here.
they do.
Shepard, come in.
Go ahead.
Still trying to raise the Primarch, but we've got trouble back here at the main barricade. If the Reapers breach it, we're done.
On my way.
If I do the bad idea, and that just is an excuse to go back to Genshin.
Just picking them off. Maybe I can do 3 at a time.
Okay, come on. Who's next?
I missed him. I'm just saying, should I just do a whole...
Heads up, here comes another wave.
If OBS crashes, do I restart the clock for a 12-hour stream? So that would have me going till 4 a.m. and I would rather write, so actually I will not do the bad idea. Oh my god. I'll probably do the Genshin grind on my own. Oh, that's a big baby.
Holy hell! What is that thing?
It's got an ass! It does. Did you not see it? It had a whole ass. Look at that booty. Look at it. I believe you proclaimed yourself as Grandma last night.
Shepard, Corinthus here.
What's the word on the Primarch?
Still can't get a stable comm link.
Okay, I'm going on foot. Shepard out. Garrus, take me to the last place you saw Victus.
Appreciate the cookies.
How far?
Should be pretty quick, unless we find trouble.
See, Nick, you saw its ass. It had an ass.
That blaze of orange. The big one. That's where I was born.
That's rough. Family there?
My dad. A sister.
How bad is it?
3 million lost the first day. 5 the second.
How's your military holding up?
Look around. That should give you some idea.
Are you putting up a good fight?
For now. But how long does it take before the fight's kicked out of you? If they'd only listened to your warnings about the Reapers, we might have been ready.
Maybe. Hard to figure how you prepare for something like this.
I don't know what RKO'd means, Nick. I do not understand this gamer slang.
Got more back here. Shit, I hate those things. And New York is crawling with the creepy bastards? Leaving the fight just pisses me off.
But you're here asking Victus to do the same thing. Leave the fight to make nice in some boardroom.
This summit is the only chance we've got. None of us is beating the Reapers alone. Soldier, you okay?
Yes, sir. We'll make it. Half hour ago. Headed south.
Okay, good luck.
Yes, sir.
That was a little closer than I'd like.
I'll say. So Lola, you really think this summit will work? I mean, Asari? Solarians? Where's the Krogan and Batarians? Where's the meat?
It's not that easy.
The Batarians took the first hit when the Reapers arrived. Not much left of them. And the Krogan have never forgiven us for the genophage.
Right. Turians sterilized them.
Solarians.
And the Krogan hate them both for it.
So they won't be joining us.
Too bad. I fought with a Krogan. They're tough sons of bitches.
I definitely know what suplexing is. I definitely understand these references. I'm definitely not showing my age here. In Type Racer? It is an age thing! Let me claim it as an age thing. I will time you out of this chat. Ah. Oh my god. I don't like it. It looks like a bug. Yeah, I don't watch wrestling. This may come as a shocker. Do not watch wrestling.
That sounds bad.
Okay, double time! No Reapers taking this Primarch from me!
Right behind us!
Moving to the compound!
Moving! Right behind you!
Oh, it's a thing with a fat ass. Hey, baby. I probably should not be calling it that. Look at it. Fat ass. A bubble butt, somebody said. Yep. I see what its name is. However, the first thing I noticed was it had a ass just in my face. It's not simping, so I don't count it. It's called pointing out factoids. I'm gonna take away that command. People keep abusing it. I refuse to be counted as simping for this thing. Oh, there's two of them. What the fuck? Maybe I shouldn't have run this close. Maybe I shouldn't have run this close. Maybe I shouldn't have run this close. Hello, how are you?
Looks grim.
It does look grim.
The tide's turning.
Turn up the heat!
Oh, this would have been useful earlier. What are we shooting at? Who is being shot at? Oh, I'm being shot at. Is he shooting at me? Rude. Oh, I'll get hit by that.
General Victus?
Yes?
I'm Commander Shepard of the Normandy.
Commander. I know who you are. I can't wait to find out what brings you out here. Vicarian, where did you go?
Heavy Reaper unit on the right flank. I believe your exact words were, "Get that thing the hell off my men."
Appreciate it.
General, you're needed off planet. I've come to get you.
It will take something beyond important for me to leave my men or my Turian brothers and sisters in their fight.
Fodorian was killed. You're the new Primarch.
You're needed immediately to chair a summit and represent your people in the fight against the Reapers.
I'm Primarch of Palaven. Negotiating for the Turian hierarchy?
Yes.
I've spent my whole life in the military. I'm no diplomat. I hate diplomats.
War is your resume. At a time like this, we need leaders who've been through that hell.
I like that. You're right.
And honestly, uniting these races may take as much strength as facing the Reapers. You see this devastation, Primarch? Double that for Earth. I need an alliance. I need the Turian fleet.
Give me a moment to say goodbye to my men.
Without him down here, there's a good chance we lose this moon.
Without him up there's a good chance we lose everything.
Look at that. And they want my opinion on how to stop it? Failed CSEC officer, vigilante, and I'm their expert advisor? Think you can win this thing, Shepard?
Yeah. I don't know, Garrus, but I'm sure as hell gonna give it my best shot.
I'm damn sure nobody else can do it. For whatever it's worth, I'm with you.
Welcome aboard. Are you ready, Primarch Victus?
One thing. Commander, I appreciate your need for our fleets, but I can't spare them, not while my world is burning. But if the pressure could be taken off Palaven...
That's a pretty tall order.
We need the Krogan. I can't see us winning this thing without them. Get them to help us, and then we can help you.
The Krogan?
Looks like your summit just got a lot more interesting.
The Asari have been down this road before, Commander Shepard.
But Madam Counselor, let me...
I tried to smooth things over with the Salarian Dalatras. To say she's upset would be a monumental understatement.
Some of these issues are hundreds of years old. Time to let go.
Sad to say, but any effort to ally these disparate groups seems doomed to failure. And I'm sure you understand that we cannot afford to waste time with the Reapers knocking at our door. This must be my final word. I'm sorry, but the Asari will not be at your summit.
Our alliance would be stronger with the Krogan. You need them. We all do.
I wish you luck, Commander. Goodbye.
Commander, Admiral Hackett's available on VidCom.
Oh, that's the Primarch. I thought that was Garrus.
Commander, have you retrieved the Primarch for your summit?
Yes, sir. But the Asari are staying on the sidelines.
They'll regret that. The time for unity is now.
The Solarians will be there, though.
You don't sound very optimistic.
We expect the Krogan will be joining us, too.
I see. Well, then you've got your hands full, Commander. Was there something else you needed to discuss?
Have you pieced together how the Reapers hit Earth?
It wasn't all that complicated, really. They surged through the relays and hit Arcturus Station before we knew what was happening. From there, it was a short jump to the Sol system. Earth didn't stand a chance.
Sending us to the Mars Archives was a good call.
Still doesn't make up for the fact that the Reapers nailed us to the wall. I sacrificed the entire Second Fleet to provide cover for the Third and the Fifth to retreat. Hell, I presided over the most devastating military defeat in human history.
How do you see us winning this war, Admiral?
By making you the tip of the spear.
I'm flattered, but the Normandy's just one ship.
And a fast one. You can move quickly, hit a target, and leave before the enemy has time to react.
It's an advantage, but can it win a war?
It's the larger principle that matters. We'll never defeat the Reapers in a full frontal assault, Shepard. The battle against Sovereign 3 years ago took everything we had, and that was just one Reaper.
I haven't forgotten.
So I'll find their soft spots, avoid them where they're strong, and hit them where they're not. And when I find gaps in the armor, I'll hammer them with every soldier, ship, and bullet we've got.
How long can we keep that up?
As long as it takes. The reality is, Shepard, everything I'm doing is a delaying action for you. I'm buying us time, keeping us in the game while you gather what we need for this Prothean device. So keep at it.
Has your analysis of the Prothean device turned up anything?
The hour appears to be right. It's a weapon of some sort. A big one. Beyond that, we really can't say, other than it's going to be a hell of a thing to try and build.
Do you think it's risky, building something like this when we don't even know what it does?
To be honest, the thing scares the hell out of me, but the Reapers have forced our hand. 2 centuries ago, scientists faced the same problem in the Second World War. They weren't sure what the atomic bomb might do. Some thought it could even ignite Earth's atmosphere, but they did it anyway.
Any updates on Cerberus?
They're still the wild card here. Hitting the archives on Mars suggests they're after the same thing we are. A way to defeat the Reapers.
It didn't seem as if the elusive man was suggesting we appease them. Not like Saren did. You'd think we'd be on the same side now more than ever.
Cerberus has never played by the rules as we know them. I don't know what their agenda is, but it has nothing to do with humanity's best interests.
The elusive man talked about controlling the Reapers. He seemed to think that's how we win this.
He's wrong. Dead Reapers are how we win this.
Doesn't mean he won't try.
I saw your report on that Cerberus soldier you found on Mars. If the elusive man is good at one thing, it's finding new ways to subvert science. It's never worked for him before, and it won't now.
Nothing more, sir.
Keep me posted. Hack it out.
Alright. The goal for playing Mass Effect today was to get Garrus on the ship, which I think he's on the ship. We'll find out in a second. Yeah, he's on the ship. So I'll probably talk to everyone and then we'll see if I continue playing this or if we move on to a different game. So I don't know if I have the brain power for this game today.
Commander?
Yeah, this is what I figured.
What do you mean, offline?
I don't know. She's not responding, and I can't access the AI core diagnostics. You better get down to Deck 3.
It was, but I also had...
Comm systems are going haywire. Whatever's happening is centered on Deck 3.
See if you can get to Edie.
We'll get through this, but I did list my goals for each playthrough. I said it was 4 hours or doing this. The 4 hours was like the maximum. Because I'm probably gonna lose my head once we hit 6 hours.
Joker, what's that sound?
Fire extinguishers, Commander. Could be an electrical fire, or something.
Yeah, plus Persona was supposed to be, is gonna be very chill for at least the first 2 or 3 hours of it.
in.
And then if I still had time left over to fulfill, I could just grind in Genshin. I know what this is. I don't know how I've seen this.
Talk to me.
It's not Edie anymore. There she is.
Is there a particular topic you wish to discuss?
Yes.
Shepard?
Edie?
Yes.
You're in Dr. Eva's body.
Not all of me, but I have control of it. It was not a seamless transition.
A transition? You blacked out on us for a while there.
Correct. When we brought this unit on board, I began a background process to search for its information on the Prothean device. This eventually triggered a trap. A backup power source and CPU activated, and the unit attempted physical confrontation. Fortunately, I was able to gain root access and repurpose it as I saw fit. During this process, it struggled. Thus the fire.
Well, if it means having full access to the Prothean data in its head, good work.
I reasoned along similar lines.
So if you're in there, are you still in the ship?
I exist primarily within the ship. For optimal control, this unit should remain within Normandy's broadcast or tight beam range.
Are you planning to take that body somewhere?
Normandy's weaponry is not suited to every combat situation. This platform could provide limited fire ground support.
You mean you could come with us?
Correct. This body could accompany you to areas the Normandy cannot reach.
Before we do that, I need you to guarantee this mech doesn't have any more surprises in it. Run whatever tests you can, then we can talk about using it in combat situations.
One moment. I am running trials. Complete. I can send you a full report if you wish. However, my first step should be restoring functionality to the Normandy to reassure the crew that all is normal.
Just don't be surprised if the crew's a little wary of your new body. It was shooting at them a little while ago.
An excellent point. I will take it to the bridge. Joker will also want to see it.
On that, we can agree.
Her and Joker are gonna get it on. Da-da-dun, da-da-dun. Okay, we'll talk to everyone.
What the hell's up with Edie?
She's found a new home, I guess.
A super hot, sexy home. You take her on a mission, I'm gonna be just a little bit distracted. Even more distracted.
Oh my
Nice
God.
try.
Sorry, Lola.
What's with you and the nicknames?
It's just my way of remembering people. Some people just don't match their names, you know? So, I just give them a new one.
So I'm a Lola, huh?
Yeah, my best friend's sister growing up was Lola. Older sister. Hot. Tough.
Right.
Hey Max, doing good. How are you?
You mentioned a mission you had against the Collectors. What happened?
Pretty much what I said. Things went foobar, and I was one of the few to make it out. If you want the rest of the story, you're gonna have to get me really drunk, or...
Or what?
That's about it. Sorry, Commander. Just not interested in talking about that. Next topic?
You had a hard time leaving Earth. You still want to head back?
Hell yeah. But I get it now. It's not where I'd be most useful. Not yet, anyway.
We'll get back there.
I know. And I'll do whatever it takes to get us there, Commander.
Maybe no more shuttle crashes.
No promises now that I've gotten the taste for it. Besides, I like to keep Esteban on his toes.
You got family back on Earth?
Yeah, an uncle. Retired military. Got a few cousins I haven't heard from in a while.
You and your uncle close?
Yep. He was the reason I joined the Marines and was about the only good thing in my life after my mom died.
No dad?
He's there. Somewhere. But I'm not sure I'd call him family. Not anymore. I would like to find out how my uncle's doing, though.
I take it you and Lieutenant Cortez know each other?
Yeah, Esteban did a stint on Fel Prime where me and my squad were stationed. I caught up with him on Earth a few months back. He's a good guy. Just don't tell him I said so. It'll go to his head.
I'll talk to you later.
You bet.
Alright. Glad you were able to catch the stream as well. Feels a lot bigger. Look at the dog.
Bad dog.
Oh, the dog was being bad. No. Apparently the dog was being bad.
The munitions you carry into the field deserve at least a triple check.
Yeah, that's cool for
Commander.
completionists that they have that. Yeah, I think I'll move to Persona after I check in on everyone. I'll have to figure out where to fit this on the schedule. Because I don't think I want to go I don't think I want to do the plus for the 12 hours. I'm realizing that now, going on hour... What, it was 4.5 hours for the first one. We're on hour 6 technically. So, no, we're not we are halfway there. Oh, I know how to do math. Where am I? What am I doing? Who are we? Yeah, I'll talk to Space Husband. I'm just looking for everyone right now and going in order.
You're positive you don't want to come over and talk?
No, the gun battery is nice and quiet. If I throw down some rugs, it'll get downright cozy.
Garrus?
I'll be fine, Liara. Just gathering some thoughts.
All right. Hello again, Shepard.
How much do you know about this Prothean artifact?
Very little. We're fortunate enough Data survived to piece together the blueprints. Decoding them will require as many specialists as we can find.
It's that high-tech?
I'd have killed for a glimpse of it during graduate school.
So is that drone your new secretary?
Glyph is a VI shell that indexes my search functions on the data feeds. I couldn't work without it. Although I'm lucky EDI let Glyph on board after it tried to rewrite her scheduled tasks.
I was merely attempting to standardize the ship's automated systems to our own, Dr. Tassoni.
Yes, that's precisely why you're confined to the cabin.
What's been happening with you as the broker, Liara?
It's been exciting. The old broker's ship, impressive, but it was never meant to be space-worthy. Which meant the elusive man eventually tracked me down on Hagalaz.
What happened?
I knew he was coming. Farron and I loaded as much of the ship's specialized hardware onto a shuttle as we could. We got away from Cerberus' ships after arranging an appropriate distraction.
What kind of distraction?
Sending the broker's ship exploding into a Cerberus cruiser. I don't think the elusive man expected me to give up my resources in such a spectacular fashion.
Can you still operate as the broker without the ship?
Well, I couldn't let the elusive man have it. I saved what was crucial. My network of agents is intact, although the Reapers have taken a toll on their numbers. It's taking a while to re-establish contact.
So where is Farron if you two escaped?
He convinced me he was recovered enough to work, and I do need more agents.
Agent Farron didn't report any injuries during his last call to you, Doctor.
True. Given what he survived, I should probably worry less.
What have you been up to since we last saw each other?
Since you helped me defeat the Shadow Broker, I started looking for defenses against the Reapers. The Protheans were the only ones with substantial information on them. The older civilizations barely had records. I knew the elusive man was hunting for the same thing when our agents began crossing paths.
Like on Mars.
I thought I'd covered my tracks, but he had surveillance there all along.
We'll talk later, Liara.
Of course.
Yeah, I did the Shadow Broker DLC.
Two of our dreadnoughts have been lost in a matter of hours.
I know, Primarch. I'm seeing the same numbers myself. They don't look good.
We have to turn this around, and fast.
Well, you can trust Shepard, sir. If anybody can get the Krogan to cooperate, it's her. She's an old friend of Urdnot Rex.
Let's just hope friendship still counts for something in this war.
I'm sure it will, sir.
Garrus. Didn't waste any time getting to work, I see.
After what I've been through lately, calibrating a giant gun is a vacation. Gives me something to focus on.
We're gonna need you for more than your aim.
Oh, I'm ready for it. But I'm pretty sure we'll still need giant guns. And lots of them.
Can't argue with that.
Yeah, so, is this the part where we shake hands? Wasn't sure about the protocol on reunions. Or if you even still felt the same way about me. The
My voice will
scars
not.
are starting to
Oh
fade.
my god.
I remember they drove you wild. But I can go out and get all new ones if it'll help.
I haven't forgotten our time together.
Well, I've been doing some more research on human customs. I didn't want to.
That's the protocol on reunions.
The vids mentioned it might go something like that. I had hoped it would. I mean, I didn't know if...
I can't promise how things will work out. Not with this war. But I missed you, Garrus. I thought about you a lot.
Glad to know my romantic, skills made an impression. Because it's going to take more than Reapers to come between this cross-species liaison.
Oh my god.
Speaking of which, you said you're the expert advisor on Reapers now?
It's not as impressive as it sounds. I ruffled some feathers, so they gave me a token title, along with a token task force, so I'd shut up.
How'd you manage that?
Just followed your example, Shepard. Yell loud enough and someone will eventually come over to see what all the fuss is about. Not that they'll actually do anything about it.
Until hell shows up at their door. Then they put you in charge.
Not like the old days, is it? Rogue Spectre and C-Sec agents running and gunning outside the lines, making it up as we went along. We're actually respectable now.
Yeah. I have a feeling that respect comes with a lot of sleepless nights. I can't even count how many lives are depending on us, Garrus.
Well, when things are looking grim, and I'm pretty sure they will, just remember, we're in this together. And if it ends with both of us dying in a giant explosion taking out a Reaper, remember I took the kill shot.
I love him.
Something else you want to talk about?
You mentioned you still had family on Palaven.
My father is there. Sister, too.
How long's it been since you heard from them?
Long enough to be worried.
I'm sure they're okay.
That's the thing about getting old, Shepard. The platitudes get just as old. Pretty soon, blind hope is all we'll have left. And I hate being blind.
I know you don't have any illusions about what we're up against, Garrus. How do you rate our chances?
I know it looks bad now, but I think we can win this, Shepard. For the first time since we met, we're not alone in the fight. It's something I learned long ago in C-Sec. An imminent and painful death has a way of motivating people. Instead of questioning your every word, whole civilizations are going to be begging you to save them.
After what's happened to Palaven, you still believe that?
I didn't say there wouldn't be casualties. It's something Turians are taught from birth. If just one survivor is left standing at the end of a war, then the fight was worth it. But humans want to save everyone. In this war, that's not going to happen.
So what's this Reaper task force you've been running?
After what happened to you out there in Batarian space, I knew time was running out. For all of us. The Citadel Council was a dead end, so I did something I never thought I'd do. I went to my father.
He used to work for C-Sec, didn't he? I seem to remember that the two of you didn't see eye to eye.
To put it mildly. But he still had heavy pull in the Turian government. The Primarch, well, the old one, was a friend of his. So I went to my father and laid out everything we knew about the Reapers, from Saren all the way to the Collector base.
I'm not sure even I'd believe it.
I had to admit that parts of it sounded crazy, meeting Vigil, talking to Sovereign on Vermeer. But my father just listened. It's what he did in his days at C-Sec, putting together all the pieces. If the connections were there, he wouldn't deny them, and he saw what we always knew. The Reapers were coming.
I'm glad someone finally agreed.
He did more than agree. He took it to the Primarch.
I like his style.
Except the Primarch wasn't as convinced. My father kept pushing and finally got him to commit some token resources. And if you call them a task force, it sounds like you did something about it.
What'd you do with it?
As much as I could get away with. And a little more. We hardened our lines of communications, expanded emergency stockpiles across the colonies, improved our early warning detection protocols.
You think it helped?
I'd like to think it bought our fleet some extra time. We'll know when this war is over.
So you can vouch for this new Primarch?
Well, even if I couldn't, you go to war with the army you have.
Will he live up to his word?
I've never known Victus to lie. Play fast and loose with strategy, maybe, but betray an ally. Not his style. And if he did try, well, we'll just find another Primarch.
I noticed generals saluting you, Garrus. How far down the line of secession are you these days?
Let's not go there.
Why not? I've seen you in action. Think about it. Primarch Vicarian, honored war hero. Somebody's gonna have to rebuild Palaven when this is over.
Your confidence is inspiring, but it'll have to be someone who knows how to hold a hammer.
That's all for now, Garrus. But stay close. We've got some catching up to do.
You know where to find me. And this time, I can afford the good stuff. There are a few perks to being an expert Reaper advisor.
Deal.
Now, I'm sure somebody screwed up something down here. I want to get the old girl back in fighting shape.
I love it. Let's see.
Commander, are you all right? It was fairly intense up here. I can only imagine what it was like down on that moon.
I thought you'd be more concerned about Edie.
Edie is a huge asset to this team. If she'd told me about her plan to obtain a body, I'd have volunteered to help.
I did not wish to force a conflict of interest between our friendship and your duty.
I'd have preferred a conflict of interest to a hard restart of half our systems. But thanks, regardless. While you're here, though, I found something while scanning Alliance channels. Grissom Academy is requesting help. The Reaper invasion front will hit them soon.
What can we do?
A Turian evac transport responded to their distress call, so normally I'd say we don't need to do anything. But something sounded off in the Turian signal. I had Edie perform an analysis. It's fake. Edie thinks it's Cerberus. She said the fake Turian signal was similar to the one that lured you to a collector ship?
Long story.
In any event, whoever faked the signal wants us to think Grissom Academy's being evacuated. But I believe they're still in danger.
Good catch. Maybe you belong here after all.
If this really is Cerberus, hopefully this operation is something worth investigating. It could be simple disinformation.
Trainer, good catch.
Thank you, Commander.
We took Shepard, I have something important to discuss with you. It's sensitive, so we'll need privacy. I'll arrange that soon. In the meantime, come see me on the Citadel, an aptly named Purgatory. I have a few ideas for your war. Commander, there's an Alliance researcher working on the Citadel named Dr. Garrett Bryson. I need you to meet with him right away. Dr. Bryson has uncovered important new information about Reapers that could have a direct bearing on the war. I'm officially directing you to support his efforts at the first possible opportunity. Please visit Bryson's laboratory on the Citadel at once. Shepard, I've called and I've sent messages, but gotten no response. With Earth's comm system out, I don't expect this will get through either, but I heard a rumor that Normandy docked here at the Citadel. Are you alive? I'm at Huerta Memorial Hospital in the Naitana Nuara. Please excuse the moniker in this email's encryption. In my line of work. It's Dean! Hey Shepard, through some combination of a medical miracle and dumb luck, I survived the beating I took on Mars. Doctors say I'm still not ready to be released, but I'd really like to see you if you can spare the time. Counselor Udina offered to make me inspector. Still thinking about whether or not I should accept. Stop by my room at the hospital when you're on the Citadel. I'd like your advice. Okay. We'll check in on Joker. Yep, I figured.
Hey, Commander, check out my co-pilot!
So she installed herself into the new body without any help from you?
Come on, Commander, don't you trust me? Okay, let me put it this way. If I knew that Edie was gonna install herself into a sexy robot body, do you honestly think I'd be able to keep quiet about it? Look at that! I would've baked a cake.
Oh my god.
I am right here, Jeff.
Yes, you are, Edie. Yes, you are.
Nope. Alright. We're gonna save this game. Oh my god. I played 3 hours of it. Ugh. Oh my god. Okay. I'm gonna take a 10-minute break. Because we're at 6 hours. And I've not been taking breaks as frequently as I should. So I'm gonna take a 10-minute break and then switch the games over to Persona. Because Persona will be easy on my brain. And I have 6 hours, and I think Persona can bring me through the 6 hours. I'll make sure to stretch, hydrate, and pet the voids during my break. They'll give any pets. But, oh, come on. Not that timer. That timer. If you hear me messing with stuff, no you don't. Ah, no wonder things have been going slow. Why was this open the whole time? Wait, I need it back open.